Hey everyone, how's it going tonight? My name's Spencer, and this is Cory, the Stack Man. Welcome to Best Ball Draft Addicts. We are excited to be jumping in tonight, and we are 3 weeks away from football, Cory? My gosh,
Real
it is
football.
almost here. Real football, real soon. But tonight we're going to be jumping into Underdog's new Superflex contest, the Field General. At least we're going to do the first draft of that, and then afterwards we'll see if people do want to change it up because there's several different contests. There's a promo out there for the millionaire, so we may do a millionaire after this. We'll just see what the room is thinking here. So Cory, how was your day today?
Well, it was good. We're working, we're drafting on the side while we work. We're just crushing it. We actually just came back from Chuck E.
Crushing.
Cheese. And I don't know what the kids
Huge.
did tonight, but I just went and hung out at Chuck E. Cheese by
Yeah.
myself.
Right. Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, fam went to Chuck E. Cheese, a little CEC action, because kiddos start school next week. So just trying to go out with a bang.
Hey, absolutely. Hey, what's up, Chad? Thank you, buddy. Yep, we are drafting tonight because tomorrow is my birthday, and so I'll be doing stuff tomorrow night. That's why we're doing the Friday night stream, which is rare for us. We back in the beginning of the summer we would do Friday or Saturday, but for the last couple months we've settled into Saturday nights as our normal time slot. And I know people get used to that. I know there are other streams going on right now, but it's going to be fun, even if it's just us hanging out and drafting tonight.
Yeah. I go to Chuck E. Cheese by myself. Yeah. Me and Chuck go way back.
Go way back. Back to showbiz time.
Charles Edward Cheese, Esquire.
So there's a funny story. I don't know if I ever told you this, Cory. My brother, whenever he turned 5, okay, we had his 5th birthday at Chuck E. Cheese, and he was terrified of the people in the costumes. And when the Chuck E. Cheese guy came over to bring the cake and whatnot for the birthday song, he got so afraid he started crying and got under the table, and we ended up putting his candle or his cake and him blowing out his candles under the table. I'll never forget that.
So he's never gone back to a Chuck E. Cheese ever again. Scarred for life.
Well, we forced him to. He got past that age of 5.
God.
But that 5th birthday, it was a rough one.
It was traumatic. It's hard to come back from that. It's hard to bounce back.
Oh, absolutely, Chad, for sure, buddy. Yep, Chad, I told him to email me and I'd buy him in a draft next week for his birthday because he's got a birthday coming up. But Chad is taking a break from drafting right now, which is very good of him. This is the time to do it because it's crazy out here. Sounds like something I would do as a child.
Crazy in these streets.
Yeah, seriously. So today, speaking of crazy in the streets, Cory told me about 30 minutes ago, did you hear the Rashad Bateman news? I was like, no. I looked it up. Doesn't sound great, boys. So if you hadn't heard, it's speculation at this point, but from what it sounded like, it was a police report that sounded like, yeah, this is what happened.
He's been charged.
That apparently he broke out the window of his baby mama's car while their 3-month-old was in the back seat, and she got cut in the face, and it's not good. So Bateman probably going to be suspended. How long? Will it be this year? I guess we'll see. But yeah, so here's the thing, though. Chad says 0 of Bateman, major Bateman hater. The thing is, Cory and I, we really don't ever draft Bateman either. Bateman's like a 1 or 2%er. Let's go see. Let me go see.
Speak for yourself.
Oh, do you draft him more than that? Yeah, he's a 3%er for me.
He's a 12%er for me.
Oh,
because the thing is this was before Jacoby Lane, but before training camp, essentially, I was taking him a lot in round 18 because it was he's the number 2 in Baltimore. So
he has been this whole time,
and he still is. I'm not saying he should be on the fantasy radar or anything. I definitely cooled down, but I'd say probably in the month of July I was clicking a lot of Bateman because I fully expect the Ravens offense to bounce back, and Zero was too. Like Zero was a Bateman guy as well. Like we were on the same page as Bateman. We were on the same page with Bateman. That it just seemed like a fairly easy click, because like I took a lot of Surratt first, but then like after a while, it's like, well, like we're talking like these guys are absolutely going to pass Bateman, and it seems like Jacoby Lane definitely could, but no, but
yeah,
I stopped a while back, but the numbers have definitely been coming down. But it's kind of like, well, it's funny too. It's like it's just over the summer, it's just with just about any player. I mean, like remember you were at like 40% of Kenny Gainwell for how long, and now you barely click him. It's just ebbs and flows. And I feel like there's just been guys in round 18 that I've bounced around on, and that's why we do a lot of these, baby.
That's how the summer goes whenever you're drafting all summer long. So for me, I was real high on Surratt early. And I'm going to go look real quick at my Ravens. So Surratt is at a 9% for me. But I'm still 7% Zay. I have more Jacoby Lane than Bateman. I do have 4%, which granted is not a ton, but still,
I have,
it is what it is.
12% Bateman. I have 10% Surratt, and that was all early stuff. I'm at 10% Flowers, and 9% Andrews, 8 Henry, 7 Lamar, and then Lane is 4%.
Yep, Henry was my most, 11%, and that's down. I was a good 15% or more whenever I was at like 500 drafts, and the last 100 or so plus 150 drafts I've done, I've pretty much been clicking to other people. Ear giving you problems?
Oh, no, I'm fine.
Okay.
No, I'm good. Yeah, it's fine. Thank you.
All right. Good deal. Yeah, no problem. Bateman is basically Ravens Jerry Jeudy.
Spence, check your phone real quick, just real fast.
Oh, from our let's see what he says.
Bateman is basically Ravens Jerry Jeudy. Yeah.
So in this fantasy league that we're in, one of our buddies, he makes these AI images and sends them in our group chat, and they're pretty good. Oh yeah, Nick Chubb, R.I.P. Nick Chubb.
Yep. He's officially hung it up.
Nick Chubb hanging up the cleats.
Great
Gotta
career.
retire.
Very good.
One of my favorite guys to draft over this last almost better part of a decade, really. Yeah. But last year I was like, it was time. After that injury, I knew I stayed away. Thankfully,
that was, and I think everyone knew it. It sucked. As soon as he was,
that injury was.
He really was like, it was, I think, a Derrick Henry-esque trajectory for him potentially, and that just, he was just such a pure, good runner, and that he had the body type that was going to hold up, and then just that nasty knee injury.
It was bad. Yep. It was really bad. Well, Cory, bud, we've gone about 10 minutes here. I don't think we need to wait too much longer.
We didn't talk about Jaden Higgins, or did that happen the other day?
No, we didn't. That happened after.
Jaden Higgins out for the year. That's
Jaden out for the year. That was a big blow. Let's talk about what our Texans bags have been.
Fantasy impact, Juwan Johnson. It's an upgrade. You got to think Tank Dell, assuming health, as an upgrade.
You said Juwan Johnson. Did you mean Dalton Schultz?
Oh yeah, sorry. Oh, sorry. I was thinking Jordan Tyson and that whole thing.
Okay.
On my mind.
You just crossed the Higgins Tyson wires in your brain. Hey, what's up, Joe?
What's up, Joe?
How you doing, buddy?
We're looking at Houston. So I did have 7% of Jaden Higgins. So it's not a killer, but I wish that number was a little lower. But especially that it's a 0. So like Tyson bags and stuff, you dodged a bullet. But I mean, I dodged the Pearsall bullet at least. So, but I have 6.2 of Nico. I've just never been a Nico guy anyway. I don't think Nico wins tournaments, but
yeah. But what
I'll
about
draft you
now?
here and there.
What about now? Are you more
Yeah,
apt to
I mean,
click
why?
his
Yeah,
name now?
yeah, but I don't really think was Jaden Higgins really going to eat that much into his target share. The thing is, it's actually not that. Nico you can always bake in a little missed time for him. His target share is usually solid, but he just never, like what has he really done to warrant that draft? I mean, I don't know. Because like what was his last year?
I mean,
Nico's fine. I just
pretty
don't
good. But yeah, I'm low. I'm 5%.
Yeah, I just never looked at Nico as like that guy that's going to win you leagues. Like 2 years ago, he had that hot start, and everyone's like, here's we had seen a breakout, but here's the breakout. And then he got hurt and wasn't the same. But I mean, last year, 71 catches. He's never caught more than 80 balls. I know we're talking best ball, but he's never had double-digit touchdowns. He's, like last year he had just over 1,100 yards. None of it's, I mean, he had 120 targets. That's not elite. So I guess like my thing is it's just Stroud needs to look better. If Stroud does improve, then that could absolutely be, because Stroud's rookie year was no secret. Like that's Stroud's rookie year, his best year. That was Nico's best year as a pro, and 80 balls, 1,300 yards, and 8 touchdowns. So there's a correlation there. It's just, that's why I've just been I usually am not a Nico guy, but I don't hate him. But my top Texan is David Montgomery at 15%, but I actually do have 13% Tank Dell.
Yep. And those are my top two, but it's flopped. I'm 14% Tank Dell, 12% David Montgomery. So yep, right there.
Look at me being a bigger Montgomery guy than you. I never thought I'd see the day.
I know, right? Yeah.
But Dalton Schultz, I'm at 10. That's not bad. Yeah.
You love old guys. Chad says Gino looked good tonight, and I guess Stroud did too. Hey, that's good. I mean, we got our Gino bags. Let's. I'm sure it was limited work, but I'm glad to hear they look good.
Yeah, I haven't seen
week 2. Really did they get 2 drives in week 2?
Gino went 7 for 7 for 65 and a touchdown.
Beautiful.
Touchdown went to Jelani Woods. Jelani Woods. Oh my gosh. That's
Jelani Woods. Big old Jelani Woods.
Big old Jelani Woods. Garrett Wilson played a little bit, looks like. Panthers, did Jonathan Brooks play? He sure did. 5 carries for 18 yards and a tud.
Hey, we'll take that.
Jimmy Horn with a Bryce Young out there going 5 for 6 for 49. Kenny Pickett, Super Bowl champion Kenny Pickett out there.
Adonai got 2. Beautiful. Chad says he's off Green Bay and Texas except Monty and Jacob. So you're in on the running backs.
Yeah, Marshawn Lloyd started tonight, I think. So okay, yep, we could.
Let's get going. Let's get jumping in. We are drafting a Superflex tonight. We're going to do the Field General 2. So Field General 2. So I've got it pulled up here, and
me too.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Coincidence. All right, we are going at 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Enter.
All right, come on, baby. 3 more to start. Let's do it.
All right.
Good deal. We made it tonight. It's a lot easier than the puppies. That's for sure. Yeah. The puppies are crazy.
Those tend to fill up.
1 more to start. Oh,
that draft did finish. Okay, I was going to say, did I forget about that draft? Or we're good. Jamar Chase. So I'm going to follow that up with Dracard Noir.
Ooh, your boy Spence got to pick 1. Josh Allen time, baby. Let's get this board up here.
I have to switch.
There we go. Did your AirPod just die or something? Yep. Yeah, I can hear you.
No, internet.
Oh, you had an internet issue.
Internet issue. But I think we are good.
Will you guys be watching the Broncos game and will you keep us up to date? No, I don't think so. I don't think so, Chad. I don't watch preseason. I don't watch preseason at all. I may
Duggar got
catch some
in.
highlights, but I
There you
choose
go.
to not. I try to not let it influence my mind. But I am affected, especially by hearing things, seeing highlights. There's no doubt. So yeah, let's go ahead and run through the board here. So Joe's in here with us. Joe, great to have you in here tonight, buddy. He's at pick 3. Cory's at pick 6. Oh, I see Nez from the Badge Bros is in here at pick 7. What's up, Nez? And then our guy Duggar, the Space Raisin at pick 10. Duggar, what's up, buddy? Duggar, if you want to text me, if you want to jump in, I'll send you a link. You can jump in and talk with us. Broncos jersey failed, not gonna lie. Yeah, no, dude. You know me, Chad. You know I wear just a different jersey every night. This is my Cory, number 30. Announce it.
It's some overrated guy who should never be in the Hall of Fame.
the man, the myth, the legend, Terrell Davis. This is only a 30-year-old jersey, no big deal.
Joke. Okay. I'll tell you what.
John Elway was 7. Tell me what.
We're going Bijan.
Bijan it up. Who needs a quarterback in the Superflex? Not Cory.
Oh, I've been saying that for years, dude.
Joe says, Lamar scares me this year.
Really?
He does not me, Joe. I love Lamar, but is it just injury? Is it injury for you? What is it that scares you about him? Chad says Cory got a steal with Bijan.
You know I did, doggy.
Yeah, I'm interested to know. I have Lamar as my QB2 very solidly. I just absolutely love his upside. Every year. I mean, thought about it. He's old. Lamar's not that old.
Is he 20?
Oh,
is he 29?
I think he's still in his 20s. Yeah, I was thinking 29. That was the. Let's see.
He is.
29. Yeah, he's 29. Yep.
I thought so. Yeah, I mean that's. It is what it is, but yeah, I think it'll be a bounce back. I think last year was such a disaster. I mean, even outside of his injury, it was just the coaching's change. Or I mean, like I think the voices in the room just weren't resonating with the boys anymore. Like Monken and even Harbaugh, and it was just time to shake it up. So I like that they shook it up, and now Jacoby Lane, kind of starting to emerge here and everything. Like I'm pretty bullish on the Ravens this year.
Yeah, Joe says injury, aging, new coaches, thought about Bijan. Yeah, you could have easily gone Bijan there for sure.
I'd say
I don't
really
have a problem at all.
Yeah, I say aging. I think I don't know.
For a running QB, he's old. I mean, it may be true, but I don't think he's not shown to me that he's any less effective as a rusher. But we'll see. This is, like I said, new regime, new offensive system. I had him last year, down on him. I hear you. I definitely get it. I'm not there, so I still love Lamar. But...
Yeah, we can't let last year. Yeah, I mean, last year's over. Last year's done. It's gone. We're here in the now.
Just 2 years ago, Lamar had the biggest fantasy season of any quarterback in the last 3 years. So out of the last 3 seasons, the most impactful fantasy season was Lamar's 24. So, I mean, again, that's just 2 years ago.
And he definitely won the MVP. Oh, that's right. They gave a participation trophy to Josh Allen. He got a pity MVP. I'll never get over that. It's ridiculous.
God, you are so petty.
It's insane. Like he didn't deserve it. You got people like Dan Idiot Orlovsky that's splitting the vote because he thinks both players should get something. Allen was the first player since like the 70s to win MVP and not first team all pro because people were literally splitting the vote. It's just insane to me. The most coddled player by the media in sports history. And it's not even close.
All right, there's your Josh Allen rant. So I just paired Ashton Jainty and Brock Bowers. Yeah, baby, I just did that. The Jainty Bowers at the 2-3 turn with Josh Allen.
One thing that we didn't talk about here is like, I still haven't seen it yet, but Superflex is the only chance that anyone has at a potential Gibbs Amon-Ra stack. It's just, it doesn't happen. I got like a pick or two away one time and I was like freaking out.
Yeah, well, you mean
maybe someday.
Gibbs, Amon-Ra, Goff. That's what you want.
Yeah, but even just Gibbs and Amon-Ra, like that never happens.
Yeah, it rarely does. I know it did happen some in the last the first field general, which was a couple months ago, but I did 25 of those, and it was rare even then.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Lamar had the highest passing rating streak last year. He's not running as much. Yeah, like I said, bud, very well could be. But we know that he can.
Lamar can pass except in the playoffs. Then it just something in his brain turns off and he just can't do it anymore. Lucky for us, that's not in the fantasy playoffs.
That is not. That is not.
I mean, I've been pretty bullish on like if we're doing, when we're doing playing the correlation game, trying to get that that week 17 matchup, that Bengals Ravens game. That could be a fun one.
Cory, I just saw you went with Bo Nix.
I did in round 2. I did. Yep.
Over Mahomes. What is happening in this world?
No, I did not. He was gone. You big old dummy.
Oh, not over Mahomes. Okay.
No.
I was gonna say if you took Nix over Mahomes.
No, I don't know. Happening? It was Nix over like Goff and Dart.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Dart would have been for me the one. Maybe I like Dart more than Nix. It's pretty close. I literally have them back to back in my rankings.
Sure. Yeah,
pretty close. But you can get some nice pair pieces with Nix. As you know, I like a lot of those. Mm-hmm. You can waddle it up here before too long. All right, coming back to you. Guess who's the top wide receiver on the board? It was Nico Collins, in case you did want to do that.
Oh.
You did not.
No, actually, I'm pretty happy with that shuck fall there. Because I was able to grab CD Lamb last mid round 3 in this economy. Whew. Whew.
Yeah, Nix and Shuck, not too bad. Not too shabby. All right, let's see what comes. There goes Neighbors to the Dart owner. And there goes Daniel Jones. All right. Well, let's see here. What we going to do?
Act a fool.
Man. I feel like I'm going to take Jeremiah. Nope, I'm pivoting. Kyron Williams. Okay. So running backs go hard in this. And the thing is, do I want a third before I take a first wide receiver or a second quarterback? I feel like I should probably go ahead and just grab the second quarterback now. And
probably.
I don't love Stroud, but I do like Stroud more than Cam Ward and Bryce Young, I think. Maybe I should have taken Rodgers. So in retrospect, maybe I like Stroud more than Rodgers. I don't know. It's close. What do you think there? Stroud, Rodgers, Cam Ward?
I mean, I think fantasy-wise, it is Stroud over. I mean, if all things equal right there, I think you made the right pick.
Yeah. Honestly, believe that Cory would right away. All right.
I would what?
Yeah, I don't know. That was posted a couple minutes ago.
Oh, sorry, Mister. Now, I will take Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, Ron.
Because I am not a Bryce Young guy.
Yeah, the one thing that I did think about was if I took Bryce Young, it could have maybe set up for Tet, could have fell back around to me. We'll see if Tet does fall back around to me or not. But I thought about that for that reason, going Bryce specifically, because at this point now, I mean, who can I still stack with CJ Stroud? It's the pieces that we talked about, right? I don't think Montgomery's not going to make it back, but I could do the late Tank Dell, Jalen Noel, Dalton Schultz. Those would be the pieces that I could stack, and they would all go later, and that's guys that I will look at as the draft moves along.
As I took him, I think Duggar in our draft that we're doing on Sleeper right now took Aaron Rodgers at the same time. Twins.
Oh, nice. Twinsies. Well, speaking of, let me do a review here. So Joe at pick 3 started off with May and Dart. He's the Dart owner. And then he went JSN and Malik Neighbors and then Trey McBride. That is one heck of a start, Joe. I absolutely love this start. That is nails. Let's see how your running back room turns out, but holy cow, that is an incredible start. Cory, you got the 3 quarterback start with Bijan and CD, so you got the elite ones at RB and wide receiver, and you're done at QB for the rest of the draft. And then Duggar, whose pick is right now, started the draft off with Burrow and Trevor Lawrence, who's his boy, and then went with Saquon in round 3. A round 4, AJ Brown. That sounds gross to say as well, like round 4, AJ Brown. Wow. Jeremiah Love and Mr. T. Higgins. So he has double running backs, double wide receivers, and double QBs. Now we are about to come back to you after Nez's pick here at pick 7. What are you looking at? Chris Olave? Nope, he's gone.
Actually, I'll take Loveland.
Hey, look at you going with a Loveland share.
I'll go Loveland right there. I mean, hey, that's what? That's an ADP drop. So I'll take it.
Yeah, and the stack man is going unstacked. Who needs the stacks? Am I right?
Stack man, Chad. Agree?
Yeah, Chad is the unstacked man tonight.
The unstacked man.
Back to Joe. He grabbed Scattaboo. He's stacking over here. That was a perfect fall. Absolutely perfect. You could not have asked for more. Now, I'm a pick away from what I was hoping for. And, all right, and I was right. I should have taken Bryce Young instead of Stroud because Tet made it. But the main thing I was hoping was that Mendoza would make it so I could grab him as my 3. And then I still don't have a wide receiver 1. Do I want to take Tet or take Quinshawn or Travion? I'm going to go ahead and take Tet. So I could have had that paired with Bryce Young had I have done that instead of Stroud, but it is all right. I can still add.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda. I can still add my later Texans pieces, like I said, and then this way I'm not too overly concentrated on the Panthers, which I think is the correct path.
Yeah, and he's not the last quarterback there. There could still be a few that swing back over to you.
The last quarterback.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
There might be another quarterback if you want a quarterback. If you're wanting another one.
Well, I don't know that I'll take another one. I mean, I have 3 now. I mean, I wasn't talking about taking a quarterback.
No, there went my.
I was talking about I have taken Bryce instead of Stroud.
Gotcha. There went my stack. Bummer.
Hey, this is the unstacked team.
Yeah, I guess so. Has to be. Okay.
Cory, come to the dark side.
Yeah, I'll take the
unstacked QBs.
I am nervous about Egbuka, but I'll roll with it on this one.
Yeah, plenty of QBs left, like Tua and Michael Penix and Deshaun and Shadur.
Yeah. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 week 1 starting quarterbacks on the board right now, at least.
Doggy.
Duggar, if you can hear me, make your other pick. He did the thing where he picks one and then just sits there.
Well, he just had to pick Judkins. It says pick right now in this. Give the man a second. He's probably also playing Xbox right now.
Chad, if I win this one, you're the first person I'm calling. And you can give me the biggest I told you so ever. Go for it.
You better believe it. You'll take it.
I will. Actually, what is the prize for this one? Is it 100K?
It's 50. 50.
Then what are we even doing? It's wasted time. Oh, by the way, if anybody hadn't noticed yet, there is a BBM challenge out there. The play 4, get 1 free. So it's there. They launched it today. It has to be started by end of day tomorrow, I believe. Like all you got to do is click the start. You don't actually have to do them all.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier. I was like, yeah, we may jump in a millionaire after this. We'll see.
A milli.
You're up.
Dang. Just getting sniped left and right out here. Left and right. We don't click his name a lot, so there's really no stack pieces. I mean, there's like there isn't anything to stack with Shuck for a long time. I mean, and the one main piece for Bo Nix is gone. So I'll just have to scroll down a little bit and see if,
right.
Yeah, no, I mean, they
just don't stack it. Go full unstack.
Yeah. We're unstacking.
You've done it so far. Why not?
I mean, I don't care. Yeah. Superflex, man. There are no rules in Superflex.
There goes my guy Parker.
See ya.
He gone. Yeah. All right. Joe's pick now. He got Bucky last time. So Cam and Bucky, great turns. And then just got Bill. All right. Reaching up on Bill. I just saw that. All right. There goes Carnell Tate. Okay. Well, so this is pretty sweet. I'm going to for sure take Rome. And then the question is, man, you are Yanni McGee tonight.
Dude, I'm sleepy.
And then I'm going to take either Tony Pollard or Rico. Now,
some of us have to get up early.
I like Tony Pollard more. I'm going to do it.
Yeah. Take your boy.
I did it.
He's done did it.
All right, coming back to Joe here. What you gonna do, Joseph? Going back to running back with our guy Kenny Gainwell. Love it. So you got both of the Tampa Bay guys. You lock that up. And after waiting for your first 5 rounds without running back, you now have a really nice running back room with these 4. Yeah, man, you are building a great team here. Okay, Cory, what you doing?
The freaking guy.
Domino Harvey time.
This freaking Colt guy keeps sniping me on purpose.
Colt 4523, he's got you. Yeah. 4523, those are the Jordan numbers.
Colt 45 and 2 zigzags. Baby, that's all we need. That's what I assumed it was.
I looked at it and saw Jordan numbers.
Yeah, so. I looked at it and saw Afro Man.
All right, back to Duggar here. So he got Tua as his third QB behind Burrow and T-Law, and then just got BTJ to pair with Lawrence.
You know it, doggy. By the way, I love the BTJ pick earlier that I got. I got some great value on him in our other draft. It was around 8. Kidding me?
Well, you're a big BTJ guy.
You know it.
Love some Brian Thomas, baby.
Afro Man. It's the GOAT.
That's all that's in your head right now?
Take a turn. Well, Chad made the comment.
In the lemon pound cake.
See, there was this blind man,
It's
right?
so nice.
This blind man, he's walking by the fish mart, and he goes, "Ooh, morning, ladies." They just don't make them like they used to.
They sure don't. They sure don't. All right, you are back up, Duggar. What you gonna do? Chuba, Jordan Mason, Harold Fannin, love it. You know, I'm a fan, and I'm a Harry fanboy.
You sure are.
You know that. All right, your pick away.
Yeah, I know. I see it. Yeah.
You accidentally stacked last time.
I know.
There you go. Keep that unstacked trainer rolling. Jordan Mason, love it.
Yeah.
So Kyle Monungai is really dipped because of this injury here. But week to week, it doesn't sound like it's going to be terrible. I think everyone saw the notification about him being carted off the field and has this fear in their head. I bet he ends up being fine by a couple weeks into the season, and this dip is probably too much. So I'm asking myself, I'm saying all this because I'm like, should I take him here if he makes it to this next pick to me?
Yeah, I think that it's way too early to be scared by an injury in this one, or so I think it's like how much of a discount is okay. So I mean, it's already a huge
discount. It's already a discount.
So yeah, I'm fine with it.
I think I'm going to do it, and then if I take another running back here, I can be done at running back. But Quentin Johnston is a really nice wide receiver 3-piece, and I would be looking at a big difference of quality of wide receiver 3. So I think I'm going to push running back and go QJ here.
Roll the 83.
Braylon Allen is the necessary handcuff now, sadly. Well, that Brees is another one. Like with his injury, are we over counting, or over worried about it? I don't know. A groin's a little different. It's groin with Brees, right?
I believe so. Yeah, I mean, soft tissue injuries aren't ideal, but
it's not ideal.
It's pretty early, though. We still have 3 weeks. It's not remember, it's not till season starts. It's their game. He still has 3 weeks. So,
yeah, but I'm Team Braylon Allen, though. I definitely like taking him. We've talked about him and drafted him all summer, but I'm still not out on Brees. The other day, I got an amazing Brees discount. And I don't know I don't remember what I was drafting. Millionaire, I think it was. But I got Brees at pick 45. I almost messaged you, Cory, and then I kept doing whatever and I didn't. But I love that. I was like, oh man, pick 45 for Brees Hall is incredible.
Yeah, I love that. Give me all the Brees dip.
So you got Cortland Sutton, you stacked it up over here. It's about time. You're getting far enough into the draft, you can throw a little stacks in there. And a 3-3-4-1 build. I have a 3-4-3-1. Joe has a 3-4-3-1, and Duggar has a 3-4-3-1. So we're all right there. Duggar just got him Tyler Algier. That's our guy. But he took Algier over Rachaad White, which is interesting.
The injury, I guess. Some people like Rachaad White's been not plummeting, but going a little later. But reports are he should be back next week.
That's another case, right? Of are we too discounting an injury right now? Seeing him dip to this, past all of these other running backs is a question.
Yeah.
Now the guy who got him, looking at his running backs, he had Brown, Achane, and then that was his third. So he kind of needed to. That was a gift for him. Back to you. What you looking at? Kelsey?
No, I don't think so. Not for this one. Where are we at on? I think
Digs it up.
I haven't been taking a ton of him lately, but
This is a good spot. Diggs in the same spot as Worthy and Wandale.
Okay. Yeah.
I like it.
No, that's fine.
This is perfect time.
He's going top 100 in non-Superflex. Believe so.
All right. And Joe's last couple rounds, he grabbed him Micah Wilson and then got Shadur and Romeo Dubs. Now it's back to me. Okay.
I'm going to double check.
So this is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm going to get Woody Marks. So I waited at running back. I'm getting one with a different buy, and I'm getting that stack piece. So Quentin Johnston was definitely the right move. Do I want to take tight end 2 here and take Dallas Goedert behind Bowers? I don't think so. I think I can go ahead and wait. I was telling you earlier, I'm never drafting Stribling anymore because he's so high now. But Stribling or Wandale? I'm normally Wandale, but
yeah, mix it up. Why not?
Yeah, let's go Stribbers. Let's go with my boy.
And I just because I actually said it out loud, I want to confirm Stephon Diggs is ADP 95 right now and outside of Superflex.
Yeah.
We got all those bags early. Zachy boy.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, appreciate you still hopping on, brother. We'll try to keep you entertained.
Absolutely, bud. Appreciate you. Where did Gino go? Where did Gino go in this? Let's go see. He went at pick 74 to pick 2 here. That was behind. Ooh, this guy really waited at quarterback. Daniel Jones, Cam Ward, Gino, and Carson Beck. Oh, boy. I don't know if that combo can work. Maybe. I guess we'll see. I mean, he started off 3 incredible running backs, though. Gibbs, Cook, and Henry. So, very interesting. Garrett Wilson to pair with Gino. Tate to pair with Ward. Alec Pierce to pair with Daniel Jones. This guy definitely knows what he's doing. Wandale pair piece. He got Kelsey as his tight end 1. Yeah, it's not terrible.
If you're not super familiar with the Superflex, it's 20 rounds instead of 18. So you get 2 extra players.
Yep. And then the other big thing that's different is it's only 2 wide receivers. So there is a super flex, but the third wide receiver is a regular flex. So you've got a flex and a super flex. So anyway, that's just also something to keep in mind. Why running backs get pushed up a little more than wide receivers in this.
True that. I've clearly disregarded that, but it's true.
We forgot about the O-line injuries. Which in regards to, the Jets, buddy, is that?
I thought Commanders. I assume that's who that was, but.
Oh, maybe.
But I don't know.
Tunzel. Right? Isn't that the guy's name that got hurt that we were talking about? Laramie Tunzel?
You know it.
Mm-hmm.
Mr.
The Chargers. Oh, yeah. The Chargers.
He actually. But this year, actually, their center, Bozeman, got hurt the other day. And
of course.
Stop me if you've heard this one.
Yeah, stop you. Yeah, stop.
Dude,
okay.
I cannot remember. I cannot remember it being this bad. This time, this early.
It's bad, but also I talked to you about this. We're also living in this world with constant reporting about every little thing. And teams babying guys more than ever.
But
there are factors combined.
There's still been, but it's been like that for a while. I feel like the injuries are just kind of crazy right now. But I don't know. I have nothing to back up that statement. It just is a feeling. Real quick, smash the like button if you're out there, if you're watching, just chilling. If you wouldn't mind hitting us with a like, we'd appreciate it.
Absolutely.
We love them likes. Love them likes.
All right. I'm going Keenan. And do I want to take a second tight end right now or just grab another wide receiver, Cory? I think the answer is grab another wide receiver. Let's do the Keenan Jacoby thing. and go ahead and grab these guys as I'm on the turn. I just did this in a millionaire, this exact same turn in a millionaire whenever I had pick one just right before this. And I liked it. I liked it because where these guys are with their raise and price now, I don't see any way that they were going to make it all the way back around. So it's now or never.
Sure.
And that's 3 straight rounds of betting high upside with my, well, I'm calling Keenan Allen high upside. I know he's really more of a floor guy, but Jacoby and Stribbers, those are pretty big upside plays.
Stribbers.
All right. So Joe got him. Who did he get him here? He got Denzel Boston and Mike Washington Jr. Absolutely love that. And then now, Cory, back to you.
Yep. I don't want to take Brian Robinson. You know what? I will because we get the extra stuff. I'll take Kamara. I'll take.
There you go.
It's early, but I'll take. I didn't really love anybody there, right there that I know and I couldn't live without. So I'll still take the Kamara. I mean, he's gonna like even if he misses a month, that's fine by me.
Oh yeah, absolutely, me too. I am not that worried because, again, Kamara can miss the first month of the season for all I care. And as long as he's there to help you out in the second half, you always get him as an RB5 or 6. So it's not like you're really counting on him. You just need him to help you drive some impact weeks as the year moves on. Chad says, I'm still waiting on the yearly player getting shot award. Who will it be? There's no telling.
Our coach's wife got shot, but not a player.
We used to be, actually, I say we. Cory, I don't think you were. I used to be in, this was over a decade ago with a group of friends. I was in an NFL crime league where you literally,
I do remember.
Yeah, do you remember whenever I did that with Brock and those guys? Yeah. It was like you would, for the whole year, you would have teams and then individual players and that you would be in this league, and the winners would be who would get the most arrests, or I don't know. There was a bunch.
There was a point. There was a point system.
There was a point system.
Pac-Man Jones was a beast. he was the 101. I remember. I forgot all about that.
Okay, back to you, Braylon. There it is.
Yeah. We're just getting ahead of it. Like all these guys at ADP doesn't matter.
No, absolutely not. This is the time to do it.
So what round are we in? I should watch that.
Chad says that's hilarious. I spewed milk while I was drinking.
Yeah. Back in the day, Chris Henry, RIP, and I mean, really, just any Bengal back then, you could always guarantee they were going to get arrested. Anybody that had Plaxico Burress hit the big time. Michael Vick.
Oh yeah. Hey Cory, who was that? Was it Hainsworth? Who was the guy who stomped the dude? Was it
Albert Hainsworth? Yeah, Albert Hainsworth. Yeah. That was on the field though, so that wasn't a crime.
No, it's true.
I mean, yeah. It is essentially the Deadpool.
I've never done a Deadpool, but I've seen the movie.
I seen it.
So I just went back-to-back wide receivers. I'm pretty much done now at wide receiver. I think I'm gonna try to run this out with tight ends, or at least the next 2. With the normal build, if I have Bowers, I'm only gonna do one tight end other than him, but in the Superflex, I'll still do 2.
Same way. I did 3. So I love Linden, but I would have did 3 for the stack with Rodgers.
Did you get Patty? Yeah, I don't blame you there.
So Loveland, Juwan, and Freiermuth, I like that a lot.
Yep. Oh, you're the one that took Juwan. I was looking for Juwan earlier, and I saw he was gone.
Not in my house.
Not today. There goes Charlie Kohler.
Yeah, I've been seeing, is there some, I mean, I know there was a little bit of hype on him. There has to be something that's out about him because I've seen some people in Dynasty pick him up. There had to be some kind of beat report or something like that on Charlie Kohler.
I've been hearing the Charlie Kohler drum beats for a couple weeks now. Like I've been mixing them into my last round picks every once in a while. He's up to like a 2 or 3%er for me after not drafting him at all.
I think it actually was Matic that said like, and because I was watching him, I just happened to catch it one night, and he said, I couldn't agree more in that's one that if I get beat by Charlie Kohler, tip of the cap. He has.
Oh yeah, but still, if you were going to bet in the last,
but he's been in the NFL for 4 years. Okay, he has 41 targets in his career. 41. Now,
yeah,
I understand.
Well,
like
he's a blocker, but
I'm sure he's capable of catching the ball and running routes. But I mean, his route participation, his targets, everything is just does not support that he is going to be some kind of viable option. But he's being drafted as such.
Well, a viable option, I agree. To me, he's just worth. You're going to take a third tight end in the last round. I don't mind throwing a flyer at him versus Njoku or Gesicki or Colby Parkinson. But like actually counting, to me, those guys are probably zeros anyway. You know what I mean? So yeah, people that actually would count on him and are thinking something big, I'm not one of those. I just think now if you say Kohler and Njoku, I mean, I would have thought that was crazy, but I'm like, yeah, I could see it.
I just don't. And I know round 18, it probably most likely doesn't matter. I'm just not going to do it. But I'm that's just one camp hype piece that I'm not there. But yeah, I mean, it's the dart throw of dart throws is the last round. So why not?
Speaking of dart throw of dart throws here, so I'm going to grab Colby as my first one. I'm still going to take a third, but I could try to push that third tight end to the last, and I could grab Helani or Nicholas Singleton or Kamani Vidal.
Darnell
I don't think
Washington.
I'm going to do that. There's Darnell Washington. I don't mind that. I mean, you know what I'm actually going to do? This may not be the smartest, but just in case, I'm going to grab Michael Mayer and have both Bowers and Mayer. Just in case, right? Because Mayer he would shoot up quite a bit in a league like this.
And now, granted, I do not think this is going to happen, but he is going to be a free agent if the Raiders do suck. And by the trade deadline, and they're like 1-7, do they trade Michael Mayer?
Right.
I'm not saying that's going to happen by any means, of course.
But it could.
It could.
You never know with football and trades. It's crazy. It's almost like the Chargers are playing best ball with their tight ends.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is like when Njoku going there, like all that tells me is like that they are just going, especially with like I've been talked about before, 12 and 13 personnel, and they're gonna have, and also they have a fullback on the roster too, which is another reason to fade freaking Gadsden. That they're gonna go like 22 personnel and just run the crap out of the ball. McDaniel, with the Mike McDaniel's Shanahan zone blocking scheme, I mean, it makes sense from a fantasy standpoint. Well, it's actually, I think we did touch on this, but that Mike McDaniel had the quote of like, sorry, fantasy players, you're not going to like to hear this, but like, I'm just going to play the hot hand of Hampton and Vidal and Keaton Mitchell. It's like, I know that's not what you guys want to hear, but that's where we're at.
Kind of music to my ears.
Yeah, I get it.
I don't really believe it. I also think that that's kind of crap. Like, I'm sure it's going to be Hampton, but my best ball bags would like.
I think it's going to be. I think Hampton and Keaton Mitchell.
Like,
I think Hampton and Keaton Mitchell are going to be in tandem. As far as Keaton Mitchell, obviously, will have a much different role.
I've made sure to get some Hampton teams just because, but overall, he's one of my lower shares because I've not liked the round 2 price this whole time. If he was around 3 price, if he was around Breece Hall, well, and Jeremiah Love, then I'd have been drafting him this whole time.
Yeah, he's a guy that started out in that ADP, and it is interesting that it's as bullish as people are on him, and without having done anything.
All right. I'm back up.
I shouldn't say done anything. I shouldn't say it's a projection. Like, we're drafting him that high on a projection. I guess I should say that. Like he definitely had plenty of moments last year, and he was trending toward being an RB1 before he got hurt.
Yep. So with the last pick there, I just grabbed Darren Waller to take a fourth tight end.
Waller.
As a fourth, whatever, last pick of the draft. I don't know if Waller will do anything. He may not, but still, I thought that was worth a shot there. Sure. Another thing that if I did have Bryce instead of CJ Stroud, but it's fine. Oh, I didn't ever get any other. Oh, I got Tank Dell. I was about to say I didn't get any other pair pieces, but I did get Tank Dell.
You got it. Yeah, don't doubt yourself.
All right. You did it. Let's go ahead and run through our teams here. All right. So we will start off. I got pick 1, so we'll start with me here. So I had a 3-5-8-4. Josh Allen, and then pushed it to CJ Stroud and Mendoza. I think that's probably good enough with Josh Allen. And I know that I've got my pair pieces with Stroud and Mendoza. Josh Allen, I have unstacked, and I don't mind unstacking Josh Allen at all, not one bit. Ashton Jeanty, Kyron Williams, Tony Pollard, Kyle Monangai, and Woody Marks. We'll see if this running back room can work. I think there's a world where it can work because Jeanty and Kyron are as good as they are. As long as Pollard is plenty serviceable, like I expect him to be, Monangai isn't a wasted pick. I think that's going to be a fine running back room. My wide receiver room is very fun. I will say that it's interesting and fun. How good is it? That's to be determined. Tet McMillan, Roma Dunze, QJ, Stribbers, Keenan Allen, Jacoby Lane, Tank Dell, and Pat Bryant. Again, a very interesting wide receiver room. I think it is pretty fun. And then my tight ends, Brock Bowers, and then just close it out with my last 3 picks, Parkinson, Michael Mayer, and Darren Waller. So top to bottom, I'm pretty happy with this build.
I guess I would ask, so, we talked about how running backs are, and obviously like you invested early, but like stopping at 5, whenever we talked about how running backs are a little more sought after in this one. I was just curious, the thinking behind it.
Well, because it's not a volume thing that really changes between this and a regular draft, right? Where you would feel fine with 5. There are 2 more rounds, but they go higher because they're in the others. The reason why wide receivers go so much higher is because there's more, right?
Yeah.
So 1 less, it's just, I think it's still fine with 5. Now, because of the extra 2, I do feel better in Superflex if I do get a 6. I will say that. Ideally, if I have a 3-6-8-3 build, I feel really good with that. And I've done 4-5-7-4. I think that's pretty interesting build as well.
We can talk about it. So I think my rebuttal will be when we get to my team, so we can save it for that.
All right. So let's go to Joe's team. All right. Joe's team, I know I was really loving as he was building this out. So Drake May, Jackson Dart, super strong 1 and 2 pick. Then you waited and got Shadur and stopped at Shadur. That will probably be fine because I love Drake May and Jackson Dart. If it was me, I can immediately say, I think I maybe could have thrown in Jameis Winston in the last round. And then that way you had Dart covered just in case. That would be about the only thing. And then running backs. Now you did have 7 of them to 6 wide receivers. So you went with Scatabo, Bucky, Bill, Kenny Gainwell, Mike Washington Jr., Emmett Johnson, and Damon Claiborne. 3 rookies at the end. I'm really a fan of the running back room. Do I think you needed Damon Claiborne maybe instead of that Jameis Winston? If it was me, I probably would have taken Jameis, but I don't have a problem with Claiborne. And then really strong. I figured your wide receivers were strong, and they're pretty strong because I like Michael Wilson a lot. The top 2 are incredible. JSN and Malik Neighbors, I couldn't love that more. I'm a big Michael Wilson guy. I know others aren't as much. Dubs is a good solid pick, and he stacks with Drake May. I love Boston. Take a lot of Boston. And Malachi Fields to pair with Neighbors and Dart and Scatabo. So, again, that extra Damon Claiborne could have been one more wide receiver to cover you, maybe just in case you have a, Boston and Fields aren't as good as what we think or hope they are, but we'll see. And then, yeah, or tight ends. Also, you went with 4 as well, but you had Trey McBride and Hunter Henry and Theo. Again, one other example of maybe Darnell Washington was useless for this team compared to another wide receiver or that 4th QB. I don't even know if Jameis Winston was there at the end. He may not have been, actually. Let me go see if his name is still even listed in the free agent wire. No, someone had drafted him. So
I was actually just looking real quick at the. Never mind. I talk about it later. I was looking at the BBM rules and everything, or the BBM promo, just to make sure that I was like, okay, I know I can click start by the end of tomorrow, but I don't have to use them all by end of tomorrow, and you don't. You get 5 days.
Gotcha. Yeah.
5 days for 4 drafts, and slow drafts count, which I know you don't do slow drafts, but I actually probably will do one of those as slow.
Okay. Well, we're going to go to Duggar's team, and then we'll wrap back to yours, Core, and then go jump in one more. Okay. All right. So Duggar went with, from pick 10, a 3-5-10-2. So very interesting build. All right. His 3, Burrow, Trevor Lawrence, and Tua. Good, solid trio of quarterbacks. The running backs, Saquon, Jeremiah Love, Quinshawn, Algier, and Coleman. Good. Possibly you needed another one with Algier and Coleman as the 4-5, and Coleman, possibly, at least I'll say that. Wide receivers. Actually, let's go to tight ends. Fannin and Strange. Okay, good enough for 2, I guess. Wide receivers now. A.J. Brown, T. Higgins, Brian Thomas Jr., Jacoby, Trey Tucker, Zachariah Branch, Ted Hurst, Chris Bell, Tyquan, and Andre Ishivas. Ishivas easily being the piece that you needed the least, but I see you probably could have added another tight end option. But this is a really fun high end at the top, really deep. Look at these rookies here. That's a really fun wide receiver room. So top to bottom, Duggar, I like that team. All right, run us through it, Core. 3-7-7-3.
3-7-7-3. Bo Nix, best quarterback in the league, everyone tells me. But yeah, I think just pushing it to the next round, and I'm happy that I did it because I think Nix shot Rodgers with 3. That'll get the job done. So I am happy with that. Really glad I went Bijan with the first pick instead. Pick 6, Bijan, great value. And then I went with the bulk approach there in 7. So again, just I guess my thinking is that since it is the 2 and 2, running backs are more scarce, typically more, and then also there's fewer of them compared to wide receivers, so injuries potentially. So that's just me, just kind of max and just a little more even. But yeah, I think Bijan, Harvey, Mason, that's solid. And then guys that are typically in a bulk build like Tank, Kamara, Braylon Allen, Jordan James when CMC goes down. That's a solid room.
Yeah, with Bijan leading the way and then waiting to 102, yeah. I think it is a solid room for doing the strategy that you did. I mean, any number of things can happen, positive or negative, but this is the way you take a gamble right here. So I definitely am a fan. And then let's look at this wide receiver room.
It's very hero RB build, but not you. I mean, obviously because it's Superflex, Harvey and Mason are usually inside the top 100. So got to take advantage of that a little bit. Great value on CeeDee Lamb at pick 30, I thought. Abuka, also really late. I get and I'm nervous about the injury too, but then Watson, Sutton, Diggs, Caleb Douglas. Actually, I was really happy with that Caleb Douglas ADP and then obviously Devon Bailey. Had to pair that with Shuck. And then Loveland, Juwan Johnson, Pat Freiermuth mentioned that. I think it's a really solid team. Is this the sexiest team you'll ever see? No, but I think it is a rock solid team.
Yep, that's a fun one. Yep, I like the build too. All right, well, that was good. That was some good drafting right there. Joe said earlier, I've been thinking Claiborne takes over at some point, and he may, my friend, he may. I'm a little bit more of a Jordan Mason, Aaron Jones guy, but I grant that role he could very well happen.
We'll Aaron Jones has not been the
Aaron Jones could go down.
I
say Aaron Jones could go down.
I'm bullish
Mason's
on Jordan
had
Mason,
problems staying healthy.
Takes an injury. That's it.
Yep, he absolutely could. And then just need one spike week. And I was going to take Mac Jones, but he went. Yeah, I do agree. Mac Jones also is a good gamble, like Jameis, to take at the end there of those backups that if they go in can be instant big point scores. And we've seen both those guys be able to do that. All right, Cory, why don't you talk to the boys for a minute, wait and see. Yeah, let's, guys, go ahead in the next minute or two. I'm going to go heat my coffee up. Let us know if you want to stick with Field General, do another Field General, or if we want to go to a millionaire and jump in and do a millionaire. I'm good to do a millionaire since we've got this promo. Cory, if you want to talk about that promo, go ahead. I will be back in just a minute.
You got it, playa. So if you're not familiar, I know we touched on it a little bit, but they launched a promo today, Underdog. They've done this a couple times over the off season, but they essentially hold on real quick, Chad. I am going to address that. It's weird. He does it all the time. Drinks coffee like this late, and I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, so their promo, if you're not familiar with, like up at the top, it's like the little present gift looking thing. Click that, and then it's the BBM challenge. You just have to, so in order to start it, you have to hit enter before you do any drafts or 40 BBMs, or they won't count. So you have to hit start, and then you have until you have until the end of tomorrow. So midnight tomorrow, the 22nd, to click enter, and then it'll start. And once you draft 4 BBMs, you get a 5th one for free. BBMs are $25 a piece. So if you were going to do it anyway, you might as well get the free $25 entry into the millionaire tournament. I noticed, so you get, and then once you do get it, so you get 5 days. Once you click enter, you have 5 days to get those 4 tournaments in. And then when you get your 5th one, you have 2 weeks to redeem that. I actually jobbed the system a little bit. So after the first one, I did the 4, got the free one, and just held on to it. I had to go out of town for work and stuff. And then whenever it actually came time to use it, they did the promo again. And I used my free one. I didn't know this was going to happen, but I did the free one, and it actually counted toward that new promo. So I only had to buy 3 BBMs to get my 4th one free. So I feel like I'm rich already. I don't know how Underdog's going to survive it when I'm bankrupting them like this, but so just like that's the motivation here. I mean, like we do BBMs every once in a while, but right now there's some motivation. So if you guys want, we can do, if y'all are wanting to get down with a BBM, we certainly can. If you prefer to, we could stick with the Field General and do another one of those bad boys before we call it a night. If there's anyone that has a preference, you let us know. There's also that. I haven't done any of it. I don't know if y'all have. The first quarter, one's $10 entry, then it's weeks 1 through 4. So if maybe you're looking for some quick cash. What are the rounds of that anyway? Is it it's just highest scoring team. Oh yeah, it's I see, like right, but week 1 through 4. No, it says no, it's not. No, it's the 2 from the 2 out of 12, and then it goes to a room of 6, and then 1 advances, then a room of 4, 1 advances, at a 391 seat final to win 100 G's. That's cool. First quarter is about the value of quarter of entertainment. Yeah, I mean, so the thing is, for me, I would want, if I was going to do that tournament, I would want to study those 4-game slate. I mean, you could just gamble. I'm not saying to do that right now. I was just talking. Gotcha. Just talking about the tournaments out there.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. I was just kind
Coffee
of.
now? You crazy? Yeah, Chad, I drink coffee all night.
Oh, we got a Frenchie Sprint.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, the sprint. That's and you know the sprint. The sprints are
Yep.
the weeks, the playoff weeks all combined into one score. So you get the advancing through 14 and then 15 through 17 cumulative score.
Yep.
Which is fun. It's a
Yeah.
fun
I
thing.
remember them doing that before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah,
I've been
that's
doing.
whenever the sprint came out before, and I kind of had that whole schedule system with the teams ranked, and that was kind of fun. And I did quite a few of those sprints with just drafting from 11 teams that I thought had the best playoff weeks, like the Saints and the Chargers, and I forget now. Well, there's 11 of them.
I'm just in a bunch of these freaking Dalmatian 4 slows.
All right. Did anyone say anything about no? So
Nope.
Joe, are you on here, buddy? Joe, do you have any preference? Would you want to do a field general with us or a millionaire? And I wouldn't be opposed to doing a Frenchie sprint either. I would rather do that than the first quarter.
Yeah, no.
But I wouldn't mind just to go ahead and do a millionaire since again. And did you talk about the promo? Because
I did.
I'm one in. I did one right before this, and so I'm wanting to do another one tonight, maybe two more tonight, and then get that free one tomorrow's. Do some birthday drafting.
If you can't win it on your birthday, then what are we even doing here?
Right. I know. I draft on my birthday every year.
I mean, like, come on.
Shocker. Draft every day.
What? No way. Yeah, I mean, doesn't look like anybody's chiming in with an opinion
So,
here.
Cory, what do you want to do?
Ooh.
You choose.
Yeah, I mean, if we got to do it anyway. I'm like all paranoid that I didn't click it. I know I did.
Michael. Hey, howdy, hey, buddy. What's going on,
Hey
my
there.
friend?
What's going on? Joe wants to do a general.
All right, there we go. Joe wants a general. General it is.
General it is.
General. Yeah, we both same thought. Oh, big How I Met Your Mother fans back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day.
Man, we
that last
whenever
season sucked.
I know it wasn't great. I'm not gonna say it was great, but I don't think it was as bad as everyone else did. But it's not great.
If anybody knows Spencer, like, he is so picky when it comes to like finales and stuff. He likes to, like, if he has like not even necessarily expectations, but if he's invested in a show and the finale doesn't go almost completely the way that he wants it to, it's like he will just needle it to death. And so it's interesting that you would feel that.
So you're being a little harsh on that judgment. Like, he's saying that if it doesn't go the way that I think it should go, I don't agree with that.
Okay, just look in the mirror.
I don't agree with that. If it's good or not.
I mean,
I think you're referencing Game of Thrones.
Well, there's that. It's to the point where like the last season sucked. You won't even watch any of the other shows, even though I told you House of the Dragon is incredible. You're like, eh. Or Stranger Things. All I did was say something about Stranger Things, and you're like, I'll never watch it again.
Stranger Things. I'll never watch it again. And it's not because they didn't meet my expectations. It's because they were terrible and they ruined every character. So I don't know. I didn't mind the How I Met Your Mother because I liked Robin, and I kind of like the whole thing of like it being them at the end. But anyway, I get it though. It was definitely. I'm not saying
Star
it was
Wars
great.
has sucked for a long time, and you're still in on that.
Yeah, but not like The Mandalorian. I mean, not everything is good. Obi-Wan was sucked. There are good, there are bad with Star Wars. That's a giant thing.
Well, I'd argue since Disney, there's been more bad than good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I would agree with that for
Okay,
sure.
let's hop into general right quick.
Yeah, Knights of Seven Kingdoms is fun too. I know I should give Game of Thrones another chance. I get it. I
I
get that
actually
because I
haven't.
know I've heard about.
Actually, I'm way behind. No spoilers on House of the Dragon. I haven't. But it's been hard for us to watch shows lately with the kids, and so we don't watch Game of Thrones with the kids. That's how that sounded. Yeah, my 5-year-old hasn't been able to sit down and watch House of the Dragon with me yet. So we just finished the original series, but no. All right, let's count down from 9 real quick for field general, and then
All right,
get in that
I'm
one.
there.
All right,
Got it, baby.
and you go ahead and drive on this one too.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. No problem. That's fine. Yeah.
No, you
mind.
go ahead. You go ahead. All right, we are gonna jump in 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Enter.
7 more, 6 more.
God,
Perfect.
these are
We've done it again.
so much easier. So much easier.
So
this is
much
what it was
easier.
like. This is what it was like over the whole summer, where people weren't drafting like psychos, and we could
I know.
actually
Well,
get the same ones.
we were we had a good streak for a while going.
Man, the 9 thing, like everyone was talking about it too. All good things must come. Nothing gold can stay, I guess.
That's right.
I'm actually going to go freshen up the water. I'll be right back.
All right.
I can still hear everything. So
hey, Michael, what's up? Oh, sweet, buddy. He's going to jump in with us. Good deal. Good deal, my friend. So have you done any of the field generals, Michael? Is this going to be your first one? So in case you missed me say this earlier, something to know about this Superflex, just as a heads up. There is only 2 starting wide receivers. That extra 3rd starting wide receiver is the Superflex spot. So, because you still have a flex. Haven't done any on Underdog yet. Yep. So I wanted to make sure you knew
you're
that
on the other side now. You got the 1, now the 12.
Oh, hey. All right. We'll take it.
And here I am.
Let me get the board pulled up here.
With you. Griffey 2K. We've been in there with him before, right?
I've definitely seen that, but I don't know that.
I've seen that. Wait, Joe, are you in here? Did you not get in?
Oh, is Joe not in here?
I don't see him. I see sucking ears.
Let's see what happened here.
What's your preferred platform, Michael?
There we go. Well, interesting.
Nope, you didn't get in.
Let's do this. Sorry, for some reason, it bumped my.
Oh, do I need to, or you good?
Let's see. Okay, it got it that time. I don't know. That was weird.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go pull up the other view of the board here.
DK. Yeah, I think obviously it's a personal preference thing. What I like about DraftKings is the availability of tournaments, because DraftKings Underdog, they fill so fast, and they just don't, like, I wish they dropped more or they had more selection, but I just like the interface more. But that's what I came up in best ball with, so I'm just more comfortable doing it. But yeah, this was the first year I've done DraftKings best ball, and I've done maybe like, I don't know, 10, 15, something like that.
I don't know why this is taking so long to load, so I'm just going to switch it back over here for now while I wait for this other page to load, because it's just sitting there spinning for some reason. And right as soon as I talk crap about it, boom, there we go.
There it is. It heard you.
That's all I had to do, was just talk some crap about it. All right. Michael, what is your team name, buddy? What is your name on here?
I'm assuming it's Mikey Harms.
Yeah, oh, there it is. Yeah, I picked 2. That's got to be him. Right next to 2K.
All right, we went QB this time.
You mix it up, baby. Jaden, yep, why not?
Yeah, we'll go Jaden.
And Chad says, I've been watching the show Nathan for You recently. I do not know.
I don't think I'm familiar with that one. Is it good?
It sounds like an Apple TV show to me.
Which, by the way, oh yeah, that's another show. You just like gave up on Ted Lasso. You found the negative in Ted Lasso.
Well, you're not wrong.
I'm telling you guys. Like, now, I was being a little facetious there as far as like but Spencer has known to be a little harsh, I think, at times on shows and movies. Overly critical, in my opinion.
I knew that you did, Michael. I remember you doing that dinger back with us.
The funniest one, real quick, the funniest one that he ever did is when he came home from seeing the new Karate Kid movie and just went to town. Duggar, if you're still there, back me up here. That he just blew me up with just like mother effing the new Karate Kid movie. And I was like, gosh, I did not realize you were so passionate about the Karate Kid.
You didn't watch Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai was incredible. I loved it. And I love the Karate Kid movies even more through Cobra Kai. And yeah, no, I did. I hated that movie. It was so bad.
All right, by the way, bad. Chad, did you look? I just took Patrick Mahomes. Is that good enough for you?
Why did I drop Ted? I really was not into season 3, but I didn't continue it either.
I thought it was season 2 that you didn't watch. Like, was it season 2? Season 2 was the one. Season 2 was.
I watched. I just
maybe you did watch season 2. You didn't like it and quit in season 3 because season 2 was the one where you had the panic attacks.
It's been so long now. I don't even remember. You know, it's been what, like 5 years.
Has it been? Yeah, probably. I guess it has. Probably has been that long. No, season 1 and 2 I thought was great. Season 3 was okay. And I haven't watched.
I loved season 1. I thought season 1 of Ted Lasso was incredible. To me, it was like also too. It was almost his wife was cheating on him. Yeah, I think Chad. I think it was, and it was. As I'm thinking back to, part of what really turned me off was the way they did the guy whose character was like the funny, energetic guy on the team in season 1, and then they made him like all like sad and depressed or something. It was something like that. It's been too long. I can't even remember. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Which one?
What's the guy's name? You weren't listening to me.
The energetic like soccer player.
Yeah. What was his name?
Danny. Like football is life.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like I really didn't like what they were doing with his character. It was just I just thought it was depressing, and so I just never finished it. I'm sure it turned around. Like you told me it turned around, and I believed you. I just never went back and watched it. That's one I would, though. I would do that.
Would. Totes. My goats.
It's about to be your pick, Cory.
Yeah, I know. And I might just go a little crazy here and go 3 straight quarterbacks.
Instead of Ken Walker to pair with Mahomes?
I am actually I really am thinking about that. Yeah, I'm going to go Ken. I had Ken queued. But I had Ken queued ready to go, like just in case. But like I changed my mind.
Gotta go Ken. Gotta go Ken.
I did go Ken. Don't you?
Yeah, football is life.
I'm just Ken.
I can't believe they implied the therapist was taking advantage of his wife. I don't remember that. The 20-second clock is overstimulating. Oh, bro, Michael, it's so funny because whenever we go and play with a 30-second clock now, I'm like, gosh, this 30-second clock is taking forever.
Chad, he didn't watch that. That was season 3. It was Ted's wife was it was, well, if you haven't watched it, you're gonna catch up. Spoiler alert. But they were seeing a marriage counselor. Ted and his wife back in the day, like when they were still married, and she ended up leaving him for the marriage counselor. Or maybe they divorced and then she started seeing him. I don't remember exactly, but like season 3, like they had divorced already, but I didn't know if he knew that she was seeing somebody. Then he found, I don't remember exactly how it happened, but that's
Yeah,
basically
and I'm remembering now too. Yeah, Ted and his wife, when what I was watching, they were splitting up, and he was all sad, and yeah,
mopey
I
about
don't
it. And
know.
then it came to light in that last season that um, he that it was like she was with his with their old marriage counselor, which seemed interesting.
I mean, you're not making me want to go back and watch this.
I didn't love season 3. I wasn't the biggest season 3 guy. I did it was okay.
It was Chad says it was implied they got together like right when he left. All right, back to this. It's your pick. Who are you going to go? Derrick Henry.
I am going Derrick Henry. I'm taking the dip on Derrick Henry.
I was
That's a
going to say
huge
you
dip.
cannot pass Derrick Henry. I
No.
almost took him and back-to-back running backs with Henry Achan, and probably I might look back and wish I did, but I couldn't pass up Malik Willis as a third there and actually doing that Hurts, Herbert, Willis, Achan. That feels really nice. Because you know me, I like taking the Willis upside swings. So I'm definitely down for that. But man, get Henry at round 4 to you. That's a gift right there. I mean, the fact that no one took him, shoot, I love that for you. All
Thanks,
right. And
man.
then, so Mikey here at pick 2. So he has Lamar, James Cook, and Jared Goff. He wishes Henry could have fell to him. I guarantee that. Now, are you looking at moving up Zay? Are you adjusting, like raising Zay up any? You could probably get him with the swing around. I don't think you need to get him with this pick. Just asking.
Why?
Why moved Zay up?
Yeah.
Because of the Bateman news. Zay was already going to get a lot, but there's just that much more targets that could go to him. I mean, Zay is already a great pick.
I mean, Bateman, Zay was already going to get his targets. I don't know how many of Bateman's targets he's going to. I mean, I guess
it might be an extra one or two a game.
If Bateman does miss time, then I think it's Surratt, Myers, and even maybe Andrews. That's could be the more bad. I mean, Zay was going to get his targets no matter what.
We don't even know if Bateman will miss time at this point.
Yeah, again, it's the same thing as It's like there's been plenty of times where like so. What's fun? If Bateman does miss time, will we even notice?
No.
I mean,
well, you might at 12%.
I might, but I was taking it. Yeah, again, I was taking him because there was no reason to believe he wasn't going, and there is still no reason to believe outside of a punishment that that he won't be the wide receiver too. But anyway,
well, Jacoby Lane might have something to say about that. Yeah, Michael says, "I'm winging this. Don't kill me too bad." Oh, buddy, you're doing good so far. I like what you've done. Now, ETN, I don't have a problem with it. Some people like ETN more than me. Like I would have gone Kyron or Javonte pretty easily instead of ETN, maybe Jacobs too. But ETN over Love, I think that's about, to each their own. I don't have a problem with that either way. Chad says we won't notice if Bateman is gone. The therapist made him drop the show. The therapist was trying to act like the new dad of Ted's son. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to watch season 3. I may go back and watch season 2 again one day, but are they doing this season 4?
It's done. It's airing. I don't know if it's all out now, but it's started. I haven't watched it yet. Yeah, we haven't been able to keep up on shows at all. Like the last show that we were watching was the last season of The Bear. We have 2 episodes left. That's a show that started just so great, and I think kind of jumped the shark a little bit. And it's just now it's to the point where it was built on like great acting, but also like just that it was a lot of tension and that kind of stuff. And now it's just depressing. It's just sad.
Montgomery, Scatabo, Swift. I'm leaning Montgomery.
Yeah.
You have any opinion?
I think Montgomery or Scatabo, I think. But I honestly, I think
Scatabo is
I think
Scadabo's great too.
Yeah, I think Scadabo's been. I mean, we've talked about his ADP was just. I didn't view him as over that pack of players. So like, but I think it's starting to level off a little bit. I never understood why he was going like a half round ahead of Montgomery, Swift, Judkins, and those guys.
Yeah. Chad said Swift, Monungai injury.
Yeah.
I do agree. I like Swift anyway. I've been a Swift drafter this whole time. But I like Montgomery too. I mean, the thing is I like all these guys here. It's just about mixing them up to see who works with what team. I think on any given week between Scadabo, Montgomery, Swift, it could be any of them. And Chad also had said, good room, Kamara injury, talking about ETN. Yeah, since I made my running back rankings, the Kamara injury happened. But again, I don't think the Kamara injury is going to affect that much. I expect him to be back within the first month of the season. So we'll see.
I am more willing to take ETN at his ADP with the injury. I don't think it should bump him up. It just makes me, I still wasn't taking him in the 40s, but I am more apt to take him now in case Kamara, it doesn't come back and like get a, because I didn't think it was going to be a 50-50, but I thought it would be like a 70-30, 60-40. And I think ETN was being drafted that he was going to have, that he was the clear workhorse. He's being drafted around guys that were workhorses, and he's not going. And I still don't believe he's going to be one, but he'll get more touches.
Yeah, absolutely. In regular drafts, I'm wanting to get more of him, and he's not really moved up that much. He's still in the nice spot in the middle of the fourth in most of the drafts. All right, so Mikey grabbed, who did he grab there? Your boy Garrett Wilson. Nice. And then let's see who you get with the come around here.
We didn't talk about it, but Rashee Rice fell back to me, and who, baby?
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
We're
got some T-Mac. Got Garrett Wilson and Terry McLaurin. All right, McLovin time. All right, Cory, coming back to you. So what are you looking at now?
Oh boy, the world is my oyster right now.
By the way, if I could go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say probably looking at one of these running backs, and I think Jaden Mahomes-Ward, that's good enough to stop at 3.
Mm-hmm.
There is a small part of me that kind of wants to just go Mendoza, but it's a little bit of a fall too.
I don't hate it. It's your call.
I think we're going to do it.
Do it.
Yeah, we're going to do it. So now we're definitely good at quarterback, and we're going to see how that goes. But yeah, we'll stick with the foe.
Absolutely.
All right. So now we can just forget quarterback even exists, which won't be hard for me.
Put it off your board. And it doesn't exist for me either because I got my 3. I'm not going to take a 4 with to go in 3 straight rounds. What I was about to say before I almost interrupted you there was if I could go back to that David Montgomery pick as I saw what happened on the turn, I wasn't thinking about it at the time. But since I have Justin Herbert, I actually wish I would have taken Devonta and Ladd and then just had both of Jalen Hurts and Herbert's number 1s to stack. And then I could have double tapped. And look, Jadarian Price and Jalen Warren are here. I could have just double tapped. Yeah. But it is what it is. I'm for sure going to go with a veteran wide receiver here. 1, Devontae. Now the question is, do I go Jalen Warren, Mike Evans? I'm team Jalen Warren over Jadarian Price, although it could be Jadarian Price. I just like Jalen Warren more because I've seen him. I'm going to do it. I could have obviously I like the wide receivers more, but I know if I waited at running back past here with just the 2, I would have felt weak at running back. Now I feel fine.
Little Tua action going right there to the sucking ears.
Little Tua for you.
Just a little bit. I would take Jadarian Price if he speaks it to me. What was the notification?
Jacoby Myers in a hand brace.
Oh, sick.
Don't know what that means, but that's what I just saw.
Oh, well, actually, I'm okay with that. So now DJ Moore or Mike Evans. I know where you stand on that.
I mean, it could be more though. I mean, they're right there, and same with Devontae. All those veterans are right there together to me.
I'll say I am going to take Moore because the substation.
There you go.
Like that was the
Because
that
the
was the tiebreaker.
substation.
Yeah, I hope Jacoby Myers. I mean, I hope that's not anything too bad.
I hope it's nothing bad. I don't know. I mean,
I'm going to check the Twitter machine quick.
Go check the Twitter machine. Yeah,
because that's where I get all my news from. Which
well, this notification
just on his right wrist. Options include wrist sprain, wrist fracture. My guess, look at MRI. Difference is 2 weeks versus 4 to 6.
So worst case scenario, sounding 4 to 6 weeks. I mean, again, if you do that, maybe he misses the first month of the season. That's not ideal, but it's not terrible for your bags in best ball. You can survive because Jacoby, again, whenever you always draft him as your wide receiver 3, 4, or 5.
Liam Cohen said he jammed it. Didn't say whether he'd be out or not this week.
So again, yeah, I just said if that's worst case scenario. So it's not terrible. It's not terrible. No. Anywhere from 1 week to 6 weeks, whatever. We'll see what they say.
Yeah, a lot.
I don't hate it. It doesn't really change his spot a ton to me.
All right, I'm at 11 in this slow. That's up. Should I get Jefferson's the last of the receive, or should I go with a Genty right here? Or should I go Jefferson and then grab one of the 5,000 running backs there?
You do you, dog. I don't know.
It's a tough one.
What's your bags say?
Actually, so let me see what I'll go look and see what I'll look and see what the bags say on Genty. Genty, we are at 9%. And Jefferson, we are at 12%.
So Genty it is.
Yeah, let's Genty it.
Back to you in this.
Yeah, I see it.
Your boy Marvelous Marv is there.
He is, but I am going to go Rico Dowdell.
Yep, that was the right pick there.
Thank you.
Because as much as I like Warren, I like Dowdell too. I've got both. Most of my bags, they've been right there together this whole time, although now Warren has moved up because I've been really heavy drafting in Warren in the last month.
Yeah. Yeah, and you said Warren over Price, which I think that's an interesting debate.
Yeah, and if anyone wants Price, I get it. I've just seen Warren. I know who Warren is. I know what I can get. I don't know from Price yet.
Yeah. Price has less competition right now. I say right now because Charbonnet should be back at some point. He fucking better be. But that's the, I guess, like, if you're going to make an argument in Price, that's definitely the argument. And then Jaylen Warren, we've obviously seen it. But new coach, and they brought in Rico Dowdell. But yeah,
I think what I'm about to do here, I'm about to double tap running back, and I may just be done with these 5 because I really like the 5 that I have now with getting Kenny Gainwell and Bill there. So I've got Achane, Montgomery, Warren, Gainwell, and Bill, and they all have different buys, 6, 8, 9, 10, 7. So yeah, I'm a big fan of that. Devonta and Devontae as my 2 wide receivers. I still don't have a tight end, and I'm done with running back and done with quarterback. So I'm just tight end and wide receiver.
Us twinsies
over here. 4-3-2-0 for you. You are about to come to your pick at this spot. You could take your first tight end here if you chose. What are you going to do?
Well, remember you mentioned Marvin last time, and look who's still there, my friend.
Look who's still there.
It's your
boy, Marvelous Marvin.
It's your cousin, Marvin Berry.
Marvin Berry.
Marvin Berry. You know that new sound you were looking for? Well, listen to this. Anybody name that movie? Anybody? Can anybody in the chat name that movie?
Other than me, yeah, I won't say anything.
Yeah, obviously, I know you know.
Yeah, I have a poster of that movie on my wall.
It's a good one. It's my all-time favorite movie.
That specific one?
Yep.
All right, beautiful.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, I don't want to give it away, but
Chad, you got this.
Oh yeah, no, Chad. Honestly, you
got this, Chad.
Stun me if you know it.
Say it again.
Again. It's me, Marvin, your cousin Marvin Barry. You know that new sound you're looking for? Well, listen to this.
There we go.
There we go. Christian from the back. Let's go.
What's up, Vegeta? What up?
Let's go.
Our confident Destiny Ibuka. Okay, wait. Our confident probably Dynasty Ibuka in redraft still, or do you stay away from injury? I've been grabbing him in round 4 when he's there. Thoughts on the injury? Also, I think we just got some auto corrects going on here.
Yeah.
Chad said my cousin Benny.
Shout out for you knowing
That's
that movie,
funny.
though.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Oh, man. The
my favorite, Back to the Future 2. That's my favorite of the
over
trilogy.
1. I mean, trust me, 2 is phenomenal too. Over 1 that I could never, but 2 is great.
I love 2 because here's why. Back to the Future 2 is like my favorite ending to a movie of all time. I absolutely love the end of that movie.
As a kid, I probably did probably like Back to the Future 2 more because there was a lot more futuristic stuff and flying cars and all the bells and whistles and stuff. They had a bigger budget in that one, clearly, but yeah, man. One is
I got before we go to talk about Ibuka.
3's not that bad either.
But he says, I was just wondering about the injury, not the movie. I know. But before real quick, Chad, you said, I only watched the first Back to the Future. You're crazy. How do you only watch the first one, brother? You got to watch 2 and 3. They're so great. It's one of the best trilogies ever. Okay. Ibuka. I am not drafting Ibuka much, but I'm not against it. I like the fall. I like where he's falling to.
Like I got a pretty good value on him in the last one, but the thing is, it's like, it's so frustrating, but this is what used to happen to Julio Jones all the time. He used to get turf toe all the time because of that dome field, but that it's essentially what it is. It's like it's essentially turf toe. And it sounds crazy that these huge athletes in a toe is what keeps them down. But like those things like turf toe hurts like a mofo, and they linger too, and a lot of time have to be fixed with surgery. I'm not saying that Ibuka is going to have surgery or anything, but like they're tough. They're tough to come back from. They're tough to play through. It's really all pain management.
Yeah, and I think Ibuka is awesome, but I already saw his upside as being limited myself for his draft spot. I mean, this is just sort of what I have felt like. If Ibuka was lower, I would be snatching him up. But I like the veterans that go after him, that whole grouping. Now, Luther Burden, on the other hand, because you mentioned him too, that one I'm more apt to take than Ibuka. I think maybe this is an interesting question, actually, because I think maybe Burden has a higher ceiling, and that could be wrong. I think the majority of the drafting public thinks that Ibuka has a higher ceiling, since obviously he's got a higher ADP. But that's just sort of where I've been a little different. So but I love the injury discount with Ibuka being able to fall into the mid-4. That can happen, and that's nice. Burden I've gotten in the 5th since his injury. That's nice too. So I like taking the injury dip on these guys. Yeah, Jordan Tyson going much later now. Like I just did that. I told Cory right before this in A Millionaire. I got Tyson at what was it? What did I say? 125 or
120,
something?
120, 125, something like
Yeah,
that.
it was a good spot where I felt really comfortable with it. All right. Back to you, my friend. You're
It's
about to
funny.
pick. What are you
CJ
looking
just
at?
like I text CJ about what's his face about Jacoby Myers because he's got bags, and he was like, "Man, am I Parker Washington?" When I was like, "Parker Washington's hurt too. Everybody's hurt.
Everyone's hurt.
Parker
That's yeah.
Washington's he's been out of practice all week.
I'm just trying to, unless it's really bad, I'm trying to just not get too worked up
The
about.
Jacoby Myers news spread. We got the fall. We got the tip. I'm taking
I think
Chig.
I think Colston has the highest ceiling. Chig, oh nice, yeah, that's a pair piece for you, isn't? Don't you have Jaden?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Compare Laporta and Loveland with Ben Johnson. Yeah, oh brother, I mean,
Absolutely.
yeah, Loveland is a great pick. We talked about Loveland last time. Granted, I prefer to spend up a little. If you compare Loveland versus the other top four, I prefer to spend up a little on Bowers and McBride or spend down a little on Tyler Warren, which is why I have Loveland as the third. But Loveland is great. You're splitting hairs. You just about shares. I definitely mix Loveland in. Like I want to have him.
Yeah, Loveland was Ben Johnson's first pick as the coach with the Bears. So, and we saw late last year that the offense started to run through Loveland. So it absolutely could.
I waited too late at tight end. I'm going to be bulking this tight end build.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about the Warren injury. Yeah, Tyler Warren did get hurt. It was I think it was a groin. It was a groin or a hammy, but he's expected to be fine for the regular season. Is there certain people you're not drafting due to injury? I think everybody still has. I'm not drafting Jaden Higgins. I've decided to take him off my board.
That's bold. That's bold of you, Cory.
That's a hot take.
That's a hot take.
I would say for me, I'm not drafting. I say I'm not drafting Ibuka whenever I did last because I took the dip. Everybody's got a price like that we've talked about that. Same thing with Jordan Tyson was going ADP like 70-ish, right? Now he's in the 90s somewhere, and Spencer got him for 125. I'm smashing that. Like he's gonna be back. I mean, it's not like the guy's not dead. He's just going to miss some time. Yeah, and there's definitely injury risk baked into that, but you're getting a pretty hefty discount. I would say, so it's different coming from me. I wasn't drafting Alec Pierce at all, but that's another guy that's plummeting because of injuries, and he still has no timetable for return. They've been non-committal. So that's kind of scary because he was supposed to be back by now. That's a guy that I would fade pretty hard. I think Tyson and Alec Pierce should absolutely be faded into probably around the same range. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he says it seems like there are 2 or 3 people in every round with a Q next to their name. I know, brother. And that's so this is me. I just try to not overreact too much to injuries at this time of the year one way or another, unless it's really bad. If it's something that's really bad and they're like, oh, they're going to be out for 3-4 months, well, that's different. But if it's 3, 4, 5 weeks and we're 3 weeks out from the season, even if it's again 6 to 8 weeks.
We talked about Alvin Kamara. I'm not fading Kamara. Yeah, I was a Kamara drafter, so he's going to miss a month. And it is relative to where you were drafting them. So if there is, again, not to harp on, but the Ibuka thing, you're drafting him in round 3. Can you survive starting, with a month without him? Sure. But there are guys you can get those points from in that same round. Whereas when you're taking a guy as your 5th or 6th running back, you probably weren't counting on him to factor until after bye weeks anyway. Bye weeks begin, I should say.
Back to your pick. And you drafted a hurt guy, I see, with Charbonnet with your last one.
Oh yeah, he's fine though. I might
But
even
that's a guy who's been hurt, who's coming back. Hey,
Yep.
Cool Smurfer. Appreciate you,
Hey,
buddy.
what's up,
Smash that
Smurfer?
like button. Yeah, anyone watching, if you don't mind, definitely smash that like button. It helps us out a ton. Doing the YouTube thing. All right. Who did you just take, Cory? I can't see. Boston? Is that Boston?
Boston.
Yep. I thought that was Boston's picture there. So yeah, there's a price, like you said, there's a price for everyone. If they fall enough, I like taking some injury dip again when people fall enough that I feel comfortable with it, and like where they are on your team and your build. This is why, like you said, when you're doing something early and you're taking someone in the top couple rounds that's already hurt, it's a little different. Like Luther Burden with his injury that he's happened right now. Do I want Luther Burden in round 5 as my first wide receiver? Not really. If I've already had to, or Jamar Chase or something, and I'm getting him as my 5th round pick, and I'm not necessarily depending on him, then yeah, I definitely like. I'm more when someone is ruled out, like who are we going to move up? Like, go ahead and throw that comment on there, Cory.
With this one?
No, what Vegeta just said.
Yeah. Dalton Schultz could end up being number 2 now. You could jump into the Mark Andrews tier. Sure. We said it when we first started streaming football back in March that like where we had some discourse on Dalton Schultz. So it's must-see TV. But Schultz actually was one of, I think, 7 tight ends, 6 or 7 that had 100 targets last year. Even George Kittle didn't have 100 targets last year. Now, granted, there was some injury baked in there, but still, Dalton Schultz is so plain Jane, vanilla, boring, but 100 targets for a tight end is really good, and that's going to almost guarantee you a tight end 1 finish. So those guys play. You got to have floor guys in there too. They can't all be the sexy picks. You got to have some
and Schultz is much sexier now, though. That's for sure. I mean, just Tank again, Dell, that extra work. Tank Dell, love Tank Dell, love him even more now. So absolutely.
I'm gonna back it up here, and Miller, we're gonna take a little Kamara too.
There you go.
I'm gonna do it. I don't care. I ain't scared.
And yeah, especially when I have like a Bowers or Loveland or McBride or one of these top guys, and then I wait late and then grab Schultz as a 2. I also love that. It feels great. I've got a lot of Bowers Schultz teams. That feels really good to me.
Man, that was just, ooh, boy. Okay. I was just kind of looking down the road to see if there's any other running backs I wanted to add to the room, and I saw Braylon Allen was gone. I was like, oh, where'd Braylon Allen go? You went 178, 20 picks over ADP.
Woof. That's hot.
That is that's a hefty price. But I'm a Braylon Allen guy, so I get it. Actually, I'm going to see, because I cooled off for a little bit because I was like, maybe if things go poorly, I should probably back off from him. But I'm at 8%. I think that's a great number for Braylon Allen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I'm at 16 and I'm over 16% on Breece Hall. So
yeah, you've been heavy, Breece. Yeah.
Oh, and that is another guy, Breece Hall, that's been bumped down a little bit because he's got that. He's going to miss the rest of the preseason. It's a groin. Man, we need to strengthen these groins. Come on, boys, hit the gym.
I know. Seriously, butterfly stretches.
Yeah,
that's
butterfly.
What you do. That's
get it, man.
Seriously, I feel like guys don't stretch as. This is me judging. Like I really know. I feel like they don't stretch like they used to. I could be way wrong on that. So I see Mikey just grabbed Jacoby Lane. You passed on Jacoby Lane with that last pick. I did as well. I double tapped tight end, so I've gone 4 straight rounds, but now I'm done with tight end. And since I waited, Henry, Strange, Sadiq, and Dulcich, hopefully that's good enough. It's not great. I could even add a 5th, to be honest, but I think I'm going to go wide receiver from here on out. Almost coming back to you. What you looking at?
Man, do I want to keep going with the Chiefs build and take Cyrus, Puka 2.0, Allen?
Yeah, you do.
I mean, I already have a lot of Chiefs in this build, though, so.
Go all in, baby. I say go all in.
I'm not going.
You do you though. If you don't want him,
I'm not going to on. I don't think in this. If I wouldn't have taken Worthy, I think I would have been. I think I'd do it. But I'm going to take Tank Dell here.
Tank. All right.
I'd
have gone. Yeah. If I had your team, I would have went ahead and just done it and said, "Screw it, just give me all of them."
I don't know. Like sometimes, this is like maybe sacrilegious for the stack man, but like sometimes you can overstack. I think a little too much sometimes. It's I guess a little different when you're in when it's a super flex, but I don't know.
No! I just got Caleb Douglas sniped with my Malik Willis team. Ouch. 2 picks away.
Ouch.
Literally sitting in my queue like, oh, this is perfect. Well, Chris Bell, but I guess I got to try to wait for Chris Bell. I don't want to do it right now.
I'm going to take him.
Yeah. I hate being tilting over Caleb Douglas. All right. Pat Bryant, Zachariah Branch, come on down.
Zachariah Branch.
Oh, I hope Chris Bell makes it. Fingers crossed.
Man, I'm debating if I should stop it. If I can stop at 5. I don't think I can stop at 5 with this group. I don't know, because it's Charbonnet and Kamara. Because I've Walker, Henry, Dowdle, Charbonnet, Kamara. Man, I feel like that needs a 6th, but
who's there?
Kamani Vidal, Kalen Black, Justice Hill, Jordan James. I took Jordan James last time. That's not terrible.
Kalen Black isn't terrible. Yeah.
Black. Oh, did he just go? Kalen Black just went. So.
Oh, of course.
Obviously.
I mean, your boy James Conner.
Yeah, I haven't taken him in a while. It's been a minute.
I'm being texted by Andrew Wilson right now. Cory.
He's in it. He's been messaging me. Oh shit. We're just gonna take Jordan James again as a panic pick.
Jordan James should have gone Kamani Vidal.
Yeah, well, it's already done.
Your boy James Conner. Do you know this man? All right. You panic pick Jordan James. So that's
right, though. I think it's fine. Yeah, Jordan James is fine. Yeah, he's going to be an RB1 this year whenever.
Yeah, you're anti-McCaffrey take. So. All right, let's go see. I want to go see what Mikey's done here since we've been talking. So he has a 2-5-7-3 build. His 2 being Lamar and Goff, and stop there. The 5 being Cook, Etienne, Corum, Woody, Brian Robinson. Okay. The 3 being Mark Andrews, Turd Ferguson, and Pat Freiermuth, like that. And then Garrett Wilson, McLaurin, Evans, Metcalf, Downs, Jacoby Lane, and Tesla. That's very strong. You have a abnormally strong wide receiver room, my friend. Very, very nice wide receiver room. Like the team, top to bottom, this is a good team. That'll be fun to do the full review here at the end for you. And coming back around, let's see what you got here. Who are you going to mix in there with the T-Slaw? Mr. James Conner.
There you go.
There you go. So, James Conner, hope he gets traded. Fingers crossed. I don't know where, someone's going to go down.
I don't even think he's practicing yet, is he?
Who, James Conner?
Yeah, he's been hurt.
He don't need to. He's been around forever. He don't need to practice. He'll just walk in and fall into the end zone.
Okay.
All right, coming back to you here.
Yep.
You got any stack pieces, or you like Antonio? Or are you looking at Antonio?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Antonio. I got one more stack piece that we'll see if he gets to me.
There's Jalen Noel for the with what we were talking about, since you took Tank. If you want to, but I know you don't have Stroud, but
no, I got the last one queued up here. We just need to see if he makes it. That's it.
You got Tony. Yeah, nice.
Old Tony.
Got old Tony.
I do think that it's just sometimes like I like having the running back, 3 receivers, and the tight end. I don't know. I'm not. I think there can be a little too much. And as much as I love the Chiefs, I wish I could have that confidence in the offense like I did back in the day. But I'm going to need to see that. I'm actually very confident in the defense.
No, Chris Bell, the same guy that took Caleb Douglas. What an idiot!
Dang.
Oh,
in your face.
Oh, I don't know what to do, Jeremy. All
right.
My draft
Spence,
ruined.
I'll take it from here. You can take it. Just take a breath. Maybe take a lap. Cooper Kupp.
I'll take a lap.
I knew it's not going to be Rashad Bateman. I knew we're not doing that. But there went Najee Harris. Speak of the devil. Yeah, I mean they're cheap compared to what I've always had to pay over the years. And then Isaiah Williams. That's what someone was talking. Someone was talking about or asking me about Omar Cooper the other day. I'm like, he's getting outplayed by a guy named Isaiah Williams. Just
not so super duper.
No.
You going with the third tight end?
I am.
Got anyone in mind?
Because I'm a stack man.
Oh yeah, Mendoza. You got as your fourth. Yeah. Back-to-back Michael Mayers. One for me, one for you. Mm-hmm. 0. Where are you at, my friend? Eat your heart out.
If Michael Mayers going nuts, then that means the season has gone very poorly for you and I.
If Isaiah Williams does better than Cooper Kupp, buddy, then this team was doomed anyway. I don't see it. I could be wrong, but I got to see it.
I don't think I've seen an Isaiah Williams pick since, but it's hard to say. Maybe I missed it.
I could have gone any number of guys too, but Cooper Kupp, whatever. He's so unsexy, but dang it, Cooper freaking Kupp. And
did you watch
Cooper
Hard Knocks?
Retire. This week's I did not.
Yeah. I'm like halfway through it, I think.
Chad says Cooper could retire. He better not. He was looking great out there in the first 2 episodes of Hard Knocks I watched. So
he's not.
Cooper will not. Certainly,
I think he signed a 3-year contract with Seattle, so he's the lead. He's going to play this season. I don't know what it. Yeah, I don't know what his cap hit will be next year. But if it's unless it's just high, then they'll just cut him. But yeah, he ain't going anywhere. That receiver room is not deep enough for Cooper Kupp to, and he ain't going to retire unless they're going to cut him.
Oh, if
they did cut him, he would just go to the Rams.
He would. Oh, easily. That would be perfect. It would be perfect for him to go back to the Rams.
He probably has a no trade clause in his. I would imagine a veteran like that has some form, especially since he got real money. He probably has a no trade clause, and he's not going to approve a trade.
I saw earlier that Jake Bobo is out now.
Jake Bobo, significant injury.
So no Jake Bobos. Cooper Kupp wheels up, baby.
You can take him off your board.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and review our teams here, and then we're going to call it a night. This has been another fun one with you guys. All right. So Mikey finished with a 3-6-8-3, and you got Tyler Huntley at the end, so you just covered your bases with Lamar in the last round. I don't hate it.
Tyler Huntley.
Yep, I don't hate it. So Lamar, Goff, and Huntley. So for 2 weeks out of the year, assuming these guys are healthy, you'll just have another position factor at your Superflex. That can be fine. I have no problem with going just the 2 whenever it's 2 dependable guys like Lamar and Goff.
I'll never forget. I was out to dinner with my wife, and that came through. It was one of those where the notification popped up, and I just looked down, and I was like jaw drop. Like that. I don't know. And that it happened in August. So like right before the season too. Oh my gosh. That was insane. I don't know if there'll ever be a more shocking retirement than that.
No, that's for sure. I couldn't believe it whenever. Well, Barry Sanders was pretty shocking back in the day, but
But there was no
that
social
was I.
media or anything like that.
Yeah, and I was young. I wasn't doing fantasy. Oh my gosh, if I've been playing fantasy in the '90s and I was had Barry Sanders dynasty shares when that happened, I would have been
Barry
so bad.
Sanders, Jerry
Anyway,
Rice. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
but I know, yeah, Andrew Luck, yeah, that was something. Thought it was fake news. Yeah, for
You had to
real.
go make sure it wasn't Saddam Efter or Shaddam Schefter or something like that. Like when
Yeah,
stuff like huge stuff comes out, like I make sure I don't get got.
yeah,
Anyway,
right.
go ahead.
Seriously. All right, back to his team here. So running back room: James Cook, Travis Etienne, Blake Corum, Woody Marks, Brian Robinson Jr., and James Conner, not Najee Harris. I think Connor probably is a better pick than Najee, but at least, yeah, Najee has at least, well, it's a role, but it's how much of a role is it? I think you're probably fine with Connor. I like the running back room just fine. I don't love it, but I like it just fine enough. It has a chance to work. Wide receivers: Nico, Garrett Wilson, Terry McLaurin, Mike Evans, DK, Downs, Jacoby Lane, and Tesla is incredibly strong. Here's where your extra super flex will be factored in, including your flex. I think that you'll have the two running backs fill in the two spots, and then your flex will be filled by the extra wide receiver. And then those couple weeks, your super flex will also be filled by the extra wide receiver. And then it's a nice tight end room of Andrews, Ferguson, and Patty Fryermuth. Top to bottom, really like what you did with this team, especially with how strong the wide receivers are. You got some nice correlation. So good draft, Michael. Cory Lee, 4-6-7-3. You want me to run through it? You want to go through it?
Yeah, go through it. You hit it.
Jaden, your boy Patty, Cam Ward, and Mendoza. Couple number one picks in here. High upside, good floor. This is how you do a really strong quarterback room. Maybe you could even argue too strong because of 4 picks invested in the top 79. But still, I like that. Of course, what's not to like? And then your running backs, you got so lucky with getting Derrick Henry at pick 42, 11 picks or 10 solid picks past ADP. Ken Walker, Derrick Henry, Dowdle, Sharbs, and Kamara with the throw in of Jordan James. Yeah, man, I this is a really nice running back room. You've got the good
Just need the
stability at
top
the
three
top.
to carry until Charbonnet
Top
and
3
Kamara
can
can start
carry.
contributing.
Sharbs and Kamara can contribute, and then hopefully Jordan James does nothing for you. Rashi Rice, DJ Moore, Marvin Harrison, Xavier, Denzel Boston, Tank Dell, and Antonio. Yeah, man, this is not my favorite wide receiver room. It would be a lot better if it had Cyrus Nakua on here.
Yeah.
But but yeah, no, this is a good wide receiver room, just fine, assuming that Marv is going to be fine. But this is a really nice spot at 114. I like the Rice unworthy gambles. DJ Moore, you know I love Boston and Tank, so I think this is a good enough wide receiver room, especially with only needing 2 if things work out best.
I think
for
this
your
is
team.
like for you only needing 2. I think this is, and especially with the quarterbacks going early, or like with being. I mean, I don't know what everybody else's quarterbacks room, but quarterback rooms look like. I'd argue like I probably have to have the strongest, going with 4 like that. And we think Mendoza is going to be the starter sooner rather than later. But I think given that and the 2 early running backs, I think this is a really strong receiver group considering.
And you got nice pair pieces all stacked with your tight ends. I always love whenever I can do 3 tight ends that stack with 3 of my quarterbacks. That it just feels really nice. And it's a good mix of the floor with ceiling of Kelsey, the hopeful spike weeks that Chig will supply, and then the what if of Michael Mayer, because we still have the possibility, like with Terrence Ferguson, there's the possibility that Michael Mayer is the de facto wide receiver 3, which I don't think will happen, but it's also possible.
Yeah.
So yeah, very nice. I like your build. I like that build quite a bit. Back-to-back middle of the board builds. One where you started QB, one where you started Bijan, but both turned out very nice.
Hey, that slow where I was between Genty or Jefferson at 11. Jefferson's still on the board at 14. How about that? So I got them both.
How about
that
that? Now that I'm seeing this here, Chad says biggest news of the week: Odell made the cut. Congrats for you, my friend.
I mean, he hasn't made final cuts. Like
First round of cuts.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's no. Hey, Juju got cut, so Odell made it over Juju.
Yep. Yeah, Mikey, that's very fun drafting with you, my friend.
Absolutely.
Very nice team.
Appreciate it.
And Vegeta says, one last question before you guys.
Do you feel confident
the normal
Jonathan
Taylor going forward? I was so happy to get him with McCaffrey last year.
McCaffrey Taylor teams performed very, very well last year.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Do you want to give your thoughts real quick?
I'm traditionally not a Taylor guy, but I've come around a little bit more. With it being half PPR, it's not as bad. I fade him a lot in full PPR because he just doesn't offer that receiving floor. Even though he did actually have, he was more involved in the passing game last year. Traditionally, he's just not. It's kind of like in that same ilk as like not quite Derrick Henry, but maybe like Kyron, like 30 catches or something like that. He's like but yeah, I think he is set. I mean, it's a really good offensive line. They just brought in Keenan, so that's more passing weapons. If they could, the scary part for him is that his value is clearly tied to Daniel Jones, because as soon as Jones went down, the season was done for that entire team. That's the scary part. But I think an argument like for if I'm going to go a running back in that range, then it's between CMC and Taylor, then I think an argument can be made for Taylor over McCaffrey, but I'm in the minority of Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah. And hey, I don't have, even me, I'm Mr. Christian McCaffrey. I would take him at 1. I don't have to, so I don't, but I would. But even this, I still have no problem with anyone that wants to take Taylor over him, because Taylor is incredibly good. I don't love Taylor's price. I make a fact of drafting him when I have a pick 7, 8, or 9, and he falls to one of those. Like whenever I have pick 8 or 9 and Taylor sitting there, that's just an instant click for me that I feel great to do. So I'm into it. But yes, like Cory said,
they just him and McCaffrey
is the quarterback.
They just get there, which actually there's talks about Anthony Richardson might get cut. He's just been awful.
Wow.
But yeah, I think they're McCaffrey and Taylor get their points in such different ways, where Taylor is the more traditional rushing touchdowns, everything like it's the like rushing touchdowns and is the goal line guy, whereas McCaffrey, that's not his game. It's a lot of receiving touchdowns, a boatload of catches. He's what, like a 1,200, 13, maybe 1,400 yard guy or something, but like he's never going to have 1,700 plus yards rushing and 15 rushing touchdowns. Taylor can do that. He has done that. So
yep,
it's just they just get their points in different ways.
And so CMC news, you still taking him? Yeah, I am, buddy, for sure. That doesn't affect me at all. Cory already wasn't taking him, so it's just even more of a reason for him to not. But yeah, I'll take him all day. It doesn't bother me one bit, unless it was really bad news. Right now, I'm looking at it kind of as fake news. But I could be wrong. This is just how I'm not worried.
There's speculation. It's like a hold in kind of thing.
There's enough reason to be. And there's enough reason to be worried, period. There's a million reasons why I could be worried about CMC.
Sure.
I'm ignoring them because I'm looking, I know the upside that he provides and how incredibly good he is, that I mix him in when it's not like I'm reaching. It's not like every time I have pick 2, even though I would take him at 1, when I have 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, I don't take him. I will only start taking him at pick 6 because I still want all of the top 5 people. So I just let the drafts fall to me based off of what pick I get. And who's
question
there.
Just popped in my head. Would you be more so say you were 50-50 on him? Like, would you be more apt to take him in a BBM that's higher stakes because of his ceiling?
Yes.
Or okay,
Yes.
that's so. And I think
Yes.
I'm actually there too, in that if I am, I don't want to spread him over 20% of my teams. And basically, even on the smaller tournaments and stuff, and like nuke those teams, I think I would be more apt to take him on those teams because you have to shoot for the stars, and he's the ultimate shot, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's my thought process. I will 100% when I have a chance to take him, and I'm doing especially one of those high dollar single entry tournaments. If I'm doing a high dollar team, even a million, my favorite starts McCaffrey Bowers.
Yeah,
What higher ceiling do you have?
sure.
To me, I'm like, there is no higher ceiling to take with a 1-2 pick. And then, especially back whenever I used to be able to go McCaffrey Bowers neighbors, that was incredible. I
Sure.
absolutely loved that. That was one
Miss
of my
those
favorite
days,
builds. Those
man.
days are long gone,
Man,
but man, they were nice.
remember fourth round neighbors?
Oh, fourth round neighbors. Oh man, what that was so sweet.
I miss it.
But yeah, anyway. So that's definitely how I feel. Chad says, now we can finally talk baseball. We will be talking a lot of baseball.
All right, so but Chad agrees
soon,
on Chad
friend.
agrees with that. So puppies, no CMC. Dalmatian, honestly, I think Dalmatian is a great tournament to get your shares up. But like if you're gonna get shares of a guy you're low on or something, just take him in Dalmatians. Like for me, I've been doing a bunch of slows and some of the slow Dalmatians because they're a buck. That's where I'll grab I'm not a Parker Washington guy, so I'll get my shares there. So I'm not like completely left in the dark, but it's a cheap way to get some additional exposure.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're doing a bunch of those, that's a great reason for them there. Yeah. In the past, I would have I used to just go ham on those. I haven't been doing a lot of the Dalmatians, but you're absolutely right with that. Okay. Let me talk about this real quick, and then I'll go review my team before we get out of here. I go 3 RBs in a row every time. Burden, Egbuka, DJ Moore, Marvin Harrison, they're all sitting there round 4 and 5. I can't help but go running back 3 in a row. Yeah, Brody. And especially if you are, depending on how many drafts you're doing, I don't have any problem with that. I have lots of 3 running back in a row starts, tons of them. But are you saying that you would always do it no matter what pick you have? For instance, you have Chase or Puka sitting there at 3-4. Are you spending up and taking Taylor or CMC or Jainty over those guys? Because that's where I would say I wouldn't do it. But yeah. So anyway, and I like to take Bowers. I will mix
Robust
in
running
Bowers.
back has definitely been like looking at my portfolio, robust running back is my ideal build. Which is usually, it's not a guaranteed 3, but it's definitely, I do like starting with the double running backs because I like that pocket of receivers in round 3 with the lads. I'm very bullish. I have been all year on lads. So I like to take your like Ladd, Zay, Garrett Wilson, Waddle, those guys. Like I love that pocket of receivers.
And you didn't even mention Vegeta, that in round 4 and 5, all the names you said, I'm a big Mike Evans drafter. I'm a big Devontae Adams drafter. So like those are 2 other guys that I like a lot. So I definitely am down for that. And then yes, right after that with the quarterbacks that go. But yeah, buddy, for sure. Yeah, Hurts has been a great pick this whole time. That's why again round 6 there's so many guys in round 6 and 7 that I don't have because there's great quarterbacks to pick there. So yeah. Okay, let me run through this squad real quick here. So I went with Hurts, Herbert, and Malik Willis. Love my trio at quarterback. Went rounds 1, 2, 3. So I definitely was not going to bother taking a 4th. I got the Achane pairing. I went with the 5 that I did. That I said I was going to stop there, and I did. Achane, Montgomery, Jalen Warren, Kenny Gainwell, and Bill. Really like that 5. Big fan. If I would not have taken Montgomery and would have taken Ladd McConkey, that would have changed the way this whole thing would have come together. So ultimately, it is what it is. I'm glad I got who I got. At wide receiver, Devonta Smith, pair piece, Devontae Adams, Michael Wilson, Michael Pittman, Pat Bryant, Zachariah Branch, Jeremy Bernard, and Cooper Kupp. If only Caleb Douglas and Chris Bell could have been there, but honestly, Branch and Jeremy, I'm fine with. It's fine. It is what it is. And then Hunter Henry, Brenton Strange, Kenyon Sadiq, Greg Dulcich. I could have taken a fifth tight end. I normally don't push tight end this far to 156. I did it. I don't love how it turned out, but you also, again, as we say all the time, tight end is the position that you can get by with the lowest score. And at least I have 4 options, even though there's a chance Sadiq and Dulcich, in my brain, they could be big zeros, but they also could be breakout picks. Who knows? So that's why I like to mix them in occasionally. So overall, I'm a fan of the team. I don't love it. I don't hate it. It's an all right build. All right. And then he's also got the best schedule up until playoffs. And I find good quarterbacks for playoffs in the late rounds, like Herbert as my number 2 quarterback. Yeah, buddy. And there's lots of great late rounds. Me and Cory, our top quarterbacks, Rodgers, Cam Ward, Malik Willis. Well, maybe not Cory for Malik Willis. I don't know about that, but for me,
I like Malik Willis. Yeah, I started off really heavy, Malik Willis, and I haven't been fading him. It's just it's one of those situations where there's other players I just like a little more right there. But I'm actually in on Malik Willis.
Well, heck yeah, bud. Well, that was super fun. 2.5 hours in, we got a couple nice field generals.
Yeah. And then now you can go enjoy your birthday. If everybody hasn't said it yet, Spence's birthday's tomorrow.
Yep. Well, I appreciate it, my friend. I appreciate it. It'll be a good day. I'm going to spend it at my brother's in the pool. Family's going to come over. We'll have a nice dinner. It'll be fun. It'll be fun.
It's going to be great.
And I'll sit and do some millionaires. So,
yeah.
Got to get that free ticket, baby.
Get that money.
All right. Well, guys, until next Tuesday night, I'm Cory. This is Spencer. I'm Spencer. This is Cory.
All right. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here.
We'll see you guys.
All right. See you guys. Bye. Keep drafting.
Keep drafting.